Tucson Police Chief Chris Magnus finally got a hearing today on his nomination to be the next head of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, more than 6 months after he was tapped by President Joe Biden. And senators had lots of questions. Kimberly Silverio-Bautista reports from our Washington bureau.
Tucson Police Chief Chris Magnus will deal with the wide range of issues if selected as the next head of Customs and Border Protection. But Republicans at his Senate confirmation hearing today were mostly interested in one thing.
Mr. Magnus, just for clarification, with the reinstatement of the policy, with 1 million plus people crossing our border, with more than 200,000 just in July, with the actions taken against the border agents, is there a crisis at our border?
Magnus agreed that the number of people being apprehended at the border is, quote, very high, but he would not give South Carolina Senator Tim Scott a yes or no answer.
If we spend a little less time debating on what the terminology is and perhaps a little more time trying to fix a broken system and working together, we could address what I've already acknowledged is one of the most serious problems that we face right now in our nation.
But it's not the only problem. Members of the Senate Finance Committee asked Magnus about everything from drug smuggling to counterfeit goods being shipped into U.S. ports. Magnus answered many of the senators by saying he was still learning the issues that the massive agency grapples with and wanted to work with agency leaders to develop a plan, a position that did not sit well with Indiana Senator TODD.
Right, sir. You're the nominee to be the commissioner of CBP, and you have not familiarized yourself with the operative immigration law. I see that as being a concern. Thank you.
But committee Democrats welcome Magnus's promise to work with lawmakers on issues they care about. Arizona Senators Mark Kelly and Kristen Sinema both endorsed him at the hearing, saying Magnus has the ability to lead CBP and secure our borders.
Washington has failed Arizonans on this issue for decades, and it's eroded trust in the system. That's why we welcome the nomination of Chief Magnus, a Tucsonan and longtime law enforcement leader, to head Customs and Border Protection. Because we need a smart approach at the border that is humane, orderly, and secure.
It's been 6 months since Magnus was nominated before he got his hearing today. Committee Chairman Ron Wyden did not set a date for a vote on his nomination, but said he wants to move as quickly as possible. In Washington, Kimberly Silverio-Bautista, Cronkite News.
If approved, Magnus would go from a police force of about 1,000 employees to an agency with more than 60,000 workers. Despite the sometimes tough questioning, analysts told Cronkite News they expect the committee to okay the nomination.